Well, yeah, look, other ways we've tried to deal with our salt problem is to try and get an annual into the system and set it up just via a normal sowing program. And this is quite often the result we get is an absolute failure. So the sheep have been in here, they have grazed out what little bit was there, but still it's not a good way of dealing with it. We get maybe one in every 5 years, we'll get a good strike of a bit of barley or something will come up. But ultimately what I'm aiming for on this bigger area, which is an extension of our trial site here, there's nice alleyways of salt bush, and if possible get some of these grasses that I've talked about set up in between it for your roughage, so they'll complement each other, and use that maybe as a fattening system for our lambs. We can run them in there, fatten them, and turn them off from there. But what else did I pick up on my Nuffield scholarship? As I say, what I was looking for was drought proofing this area and looking at alternative farming systems to what we're doing. So I concentrated on parts of the globe that I knew about that were in similar environments, that either had modern ag systems or had good research centres, like Bukata in Syria, and Israel and South Africa and the US is where I've concentrated my study on. And pretty much everywhere I went in similar environments to this, it was livestock focus. They cropped, but it wasn't their main source. So there was no 100% cropping systems like we see around here. And as I say, no one barely attempted to crop in the environment that we're cropping here. I mean, I didn't find anyone that was even interested in doing research under 200 mils of winter rainfall. And as I say, if we can get 200 mils of winter rainfall here, we can grow a good crop. So there was lots of ideas I brought home. As you may see in the distance, there is a new breed of sheep that we've brought in, which is they're a Vunroy. Up till now, we've run Damras for over 10 years. There's pure Vunroys out there and white Damras, which we're crossing with at the moment. The white, or the Vunroy, I feel is a perfect animal for our environment. They come out of South Africa. So I've already mentioned better utilisation of our salt land, better utilisation of our salt waters. I think we should be value adding a lot of what we produce. If we're not going to produce a lot, well, let's make it as valuable as we can. A lot of our other marginal soils, other than the salts, our shallow hilltops and that, there's some really good water harvesting systems that I've seen. Establishing native grasses that we've got in our environment here, we don't even know about. Back into those. Some may have heard I've mentioned a fodder cactus, which is the thornless prickly pear, which generally raises a lot of eyebrows, but as I say, wherever I went in the world, they're all doing it. They're all growing big areas of these plants in this environment for drought proofing. So it's, and I was encouraged everywhere I went by researchers, farmers, to have a look at it when you get home. It's something that's bypassed us altogether in Australia. We've got the old thorny prickly pear in our mind, and that's stopped our thinking on that system, and that gives us potential for a huge amount of grazing or sup feeding in these types of drought years.